Good morning. Thanks for joining me at Coffee with Corey. You know what this weekend is? This is the last weekend to vote this year in the local best. That's just in the Sioux Falls area. So although it makes me smile to think about how many people from around the state and even around the country are joining us here at Coffee with Corey, this is an appeal just for the local people in Sioux Falls. And I believe they count zip codes up to like 50 miles away from Sioux Falls. So you can log on at thelocalbest.com. You can vote for the experience in a number of different categories because we're in there in real estate, rentals, furniture, insurance, movers, and builders. There's a lot of ways to vote for us. We've been fortunate enough to be voted in the local best for a couple decades now, so we'd really appreciate being able to keep that momentum rolling. So there's my shameless pitch to get out and vote. Well, you don't have to get out anywhere. You just got to go to the website, thelocalbest.com. Vote for the experience. We'd really appreciate it. The other thing for the local people is we're doing a client event this coming Wednesday, August 5th. The experience sponsored Chill on the Hill at the Great Bear Ski Valley. And they've been doing that every Wednesday this summer. Just a great way to get as many family members as possible together because they'll have bouncy houses and food trucks, live music, bingo. The experience, like I said, we'll be out there on August 5th with a merch table. And if you're in our client database, you've already heard about this because we're trying to get as many people to RSVP as possible so we can have drink tickets waiting for you there at our table. So again, come on out if you're in the area. We'd love to see you on August 5th out at Great Bear. A couple things that I want to touch on. I had an opportunity to do what I've called my 24-hour reset. Literally leave Sioux Falls, go over to Okoboji with our buddies, and come back, and we're back by the same time the next day. So Chad, Jeremy, Corey, I appreciate you guys. It's always like going back in time whenever we get the opportunity to do a little guys trip like that. And so it was a perfect day out on the lake. Got to enjoy some beverages and a few of the local spots that Chad gets to frequent during the summer, and he's good enough to share them with us. And we always have a great time. So, and then was fortunate enough to be really busy in real estate, get right back at it the next day, and just kept everything rolling this week. So another fun week in the life of Corey Davis. I'm so very blessed, and thank you, all of you guys for sharing it with me. I want to leave you with a little story this week. A couple of weeks ago, I was at an appointment, or going to a coffee shop, and the person taking my order commented about the shirt and tie that I was wearing and how it looked so great with my suit. Maybe it was bucking for a little bit of a tip, but nonetheless, it made me feel good that they complimented me on that. But as I sat down and started getting my coffee before my guest showed up, or my person I was meeting with, I'm thinking, that particular shirt and tie came from a thrift store. On one of the trips that Cassidy and Pierce took me on when we were in Florida, they love going to thrift stores, and so I'll go along, and sometimes you find little treasures, and that particular shirt and tie came from a thrift store. So I'm thinking, I've got items in my closet that I wear on a daily basis when I'm going out and putting on my business suit that I've spent significantly more money on, and the one that I get commented on is something that was a fraction of the cost. But I think that really speaks to the item that I saw on the internet that really made me think about this was, whatever you do today, do it with the confidence of a 4-year-old in a Batman t-shirt. I think that's great, because what it really drills down to is it's not always so much about what you're wearing it's the confidence that it brings to you. So if you can go out and do things with great confidence and great enthusiasm, whatever puts you in that mindset is just fine. But have the mindset with the confidence and the enthusiasm, and that's the thing that really gets you noticed, and really kind of pushes you through the day. So I felt like that all kind of tied together. Anytime I run across that little saying on the internet, it always makes me chuckle. So I felt like I wanted to share that with you guys today. So go out, be confident this week, have a great time, and I hope to see you again next week at Coffee with KORY.